whether you are in school or in college, you need a minimum attendance of 70% to sit for an examination. If you don't show up 70% times, you simply flunk, fail, khatam. By that parameter, ladies and gentlemen, our Parliament's dismal show in the monsoon session has flunked it royally. 70% of the time, there was only drama and disruptions and walkouts in both houses. This is data that has been given by Om Birla. In the 30% time that Parliament actually worked, some 12 bills were passed in the Lok Sabha and 14 in the Rajya Sabha, including the gaming bill. By the end of it, and the monsoon session has ended today, it drowned 222 crore rupees. This is your money and my money. So obviously, we want accountability. Who sunk the session? Was it the government or was it the opposition? Of course, fingers will automatically point to the opposition, given their absolute obsession with vote chori in this session. So focused was the India bloc on their agenda that it didn't even let a special session on Shubhanshu Shukla go ahead. Prime Minister Modi, though, has called it a good session despite the opposition's bad attitude. In fact, speaking to reporters over tea today, he specifically blamed Rahul Gandhi and his insecurities for the disruptions. The Prime Minister said that there is young talent in the Congress. There are young leaders who are not getting an opportunity to speak in Parliament because of one family's security. Now, he didn't name the Gandhis, but obviously that is what he's referring to. Om Birla and Kiran Rijiju, both responsible for the running of Parliament, echoed pretty much the same sentiment.
लगातार गतिरोध और नियोजित व्यवधान के कारण हम केवल 37 घंटे ही चर्चा कर पाए। इस तरीके से तख्तियां लेकर माननीय सदस्य आ रहे हैं, नियोजित गतिरोध किया जा रहा है। ये हमारी संसद की परंपराएं नहीं रही है। मैं लगातार देख रहा हूं, नियोजित तरीके से गतिरोध करना, नारेबाजी करना।
नए एमपीस है, उसको बोलने का मौका नहीं मिला। उसका जिम्मेदार है ऑपोजिशन पार्टी के खुद नेता लोग। हाउस को इतना डिस्टर्ब किया और इम्पोर्टेंट बिल्स पे जितना टाइम अलॉटेड था उसमें भी चर्चा में भाग नहीं लिया, तो ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज के लिए बहुत नुकसानदायक सत्र रहा है।
Now, that is the government's point of view. The opposition says the government felt cornered with the vote chori proof that they presented and did everything to ensure that it is not discussed in Parliament. In fact, the opposition also says that the tainted Netas bill was introduced specifically as a diversionary tactic. Now the Congress is warning that the protests will go on from the Sansad to the Sadak. Rahul Gandhi, in fact, is saying that the fire that has started in Bihar simply cannot be stopped.
Wonderful spark, which is, I can see, there is a fire that is starting in Bihar. And you will see, I'm inviting all the senior leaders to come and see this fire because it is catching fire.
हंगामा तो एसआईआर को लेकर के लगातार चल रहा है, एसआईआर को लेकर के रुकेगा नहीं। हम लोग अभी संसद में लड़ रहे हैं, फिर सड़क के ऊपर। लेकिन बिल तो आज राज्यसभा में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट आएगा। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट तो आप वो तो अलोकतांत्रिक है, आप तो छोटी पार्टियों को टारगेट कर रहे हैं।
How crowds and millions, thousands and lakhs of people are coming to hear them, and you want to divert the attention of the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, for 21 days, all we have heard is vote chori, vote chori, vote chori. The opposition has been a disruptor, no doubt. But it is the government's responsibility to ensure that the House runs. Have they failed? Or did it work for the government that the Parliament doesn't run? With that question, I'm going to my guest joining us live, R.P. Singh, National Spokesperson of the BJP. Thank you very much, Mr. Singh. Dr. Uday Nirgurkar is a senior journalist. Thank you very much. Saral Patel is a Congress spokesperson joining us on the broadcast, and Ashutosh Mishra is a senior journalist. Gentlemen, this is going to be a short 15-minute debate, so please keep your comments short. Can I start with Saral Patel? Saral Patel, the finger is being pointed solely at the opposition. We understand you had an agenda. We understand that you have every right to bring out what you think is an anomaly or vote chori. Absolutely, you have the democratic right. But do you have any democratic right to disrupt parliament the way you have for the last 21 days? Look, आप अपना पैसा जहां खर्च करो, मुझको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But you are spending my money when you don't show up in parliament, or when you show up in parliament and do vote chori, vote chori, vote chori, and ensure that the southern gets thugit.
So, Shreya, आपका पैसा है, फर्क पड़ता है, it should affect you, but at the same time the vote is also yours, and if your vote is stolen, every person has a constitutional right to their election, to the vote, and if that vote is being stolen, if that is being made irrelevant, then that is also an issue. Also, I would like to say that, you know, Prime Minister Modi called Rahul Gandhi insecure today.
Correct.
So I would like to put the pattern before you, and I would let you and your viewers judge who is actually insecure. So when 50-year-old Narendra Modi became Chief Minister of Gujarat, one of his very first move was to remove a 40-year-old bright and promising minister from his cabinet, and the entire country knows and remembers what eventually happened to that young leader. The lesser said, the better. Fast forward to 2014, Narendra Modi ji shoved all his senior leaders of the party, whether it's Lal Krishna Advani ji, Murli Manohar Joshi ji, were pushed into so-called Margdarshak Mandal. Whether a single meeting of that Mandal has happened or not, we don't know. The pattern is unmistakable: insecurity towards seniors and fear of rivals, and only yes men survive. And they are also dispensable the moment they fall out of line, as we saw with Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar ji. Now contrast it with Rahul Gandhi. He is the leader who replaced nomination with internal elections in Youth Congress and NSUI. He opened the doors of millions of the party for the millions of young Indians. I myself am a proof of that. I am a first-generation politician sitting here representing my party because of the space Rahul Gandhi created. In 2019, when he resigned as Congress president, and Shri Mallikarjun Kharge ji won through an open election, the kind of respect, immense respect and admiration Shri Rahul Gandhi ji has for Kharge ji is unmistakable. Okay. In Congress party, senior leaders are respected. Juniors are nurtured. In BJP, seniors are retired and juniors are sidelined. Only one man's writ runs large. So
Saral
who is
Patel.
actually insecure? Can the nation can see that?
I think you've made your point, Saral Patel, but it's not as Saral. Before I go to the BJP spokesperson, here's my counter question to you. You're saying that the Prime Minister is insecure, therefore he is calling Rahul Gandhi insecure. Now, why is the Prime Minister saying that Rahul Gandhi is insecure? He's saying that Rahul Gandhi essentially, I'm just paraphrasing this, that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party are intentionally, by design, disrupting parliament because they don't want their young leaders to speak. The Prime Minister is actually praising your young leaders and saying, Dekho, there is a lot of talent in the Congress party. But these people, these young MPs are being denied the opportunity to speak on the floor of the House simply because one parivar is insecure. They don't want any other leader to outshine Rahul Gandhi. Baat to sahi, I don't know whether the Prime Minister's analysis is sahi or not, Saral, but the fact is that your own young leaders are not getting an opportunity to speak because you don't let the House function.
Shreya, when the parliament session started, the opposition demanded that let there be a debate on Operation Sindoor. The government kept running away from that debate and said that, it will happen next week. And then next week, Prime Minister Modi was traveling. So they said, let Modi ji come and then we'll have a debate on the... So Prime Minister wants to have a debate not on the pressing issues of the country. They want to have a debate on the irrelevant issues. So that is why the young leaders...
The gaming bill was irrelevant. The POTS bill is irrelevant.
So is debate on Operation Sindoor...
But Operation Sindoor pe to debate hui na, Saral.
Voter chori, the SIR on Bihar. Did the debate happen on SIR in Bihar? No, it didn't. So Prime Minister is running away because he knows that he has lost the narrative narrative, and he is wrong. That's why he's running away.
I will let RP Singh respond to that. RP Singh, please respond.
Shreya, I'm shocked you never stopped a man when he said debate on Operation Sindoor is irrelevant. He said it's irrelevant debate. That's why it didn't happen. I mean,
I did
that's
not
why
say it's
the
irrelevant.
Prime Minister
I
didn't want
on the
that to happen.
irrelevant
And shocking.
issues.
Sir, you just now said that. Let's. I never interpreted you.
Let viewers
Sir, that's not the
know,
way
let
to
viewers
debate. I never interpreted the man. I mean, he was on with us all.
Boliye,
Yes, let viewers judge
boliye.
it.
RP Singh, go
But
ahead, please.
fact is that they are not. वो SIR पे डिबेट चाहते हैं जबकि SIR is sub judice. One, secondly, SIR is not within the purview of the parliament. Two, and why they want to debate on them? Why they are creating this narrative? Because they know they are losing election in Bihar bad. And I'll just show you one video which will clarify everything. Here it is.
तो इंटर में चले सरकारी में पहले से बहुत अच्छे बेहतर हैं। हाँ। पहले से बेहतर हैं। क्या क्या सीखते हैं उसमें? उसमें कंप्यूटर भी है उन लोगों के लिए और कंप्यूटर है और उनको किताब भी मिलता है।
नहीं
और साइकिल का पैसा मिलता है।
हिंदी, अंग्रेजी।
हाँ।
अंग्रेजी सीखते हैं। एक सेकंड। Oh, this was a properly managed thing. But even in that, a lady said that there's a good education in school. Everything is very well. English is being taught. There are computers. Children get bicycle. So he could well understand that what is exactly happening on ground. And then that's why all this halla gulla of SIR. And then now they have said SIR ठीक है, but SIR में जो तरीका है वो ठीक नहीं है. Man, shocking. For that SIR, they are not allowing that parliament to function, and on ground they are outside they are saying press conference, doing press conference saying SIR ठीक है, but the way it's been conducted is not good. But what is the issue with SIR? Let's discuss that also.
नहीं RP Singh जी, आज today is not SIR's day. No. RP Singh ji, today is not SIR's day. Today is Parliament's day. The fact that the monsoon session has ended today.
Parliament to function. Why didn't they allow?
तो मैं आपसे ये पूछ रही हूँ. चलिए RP सिंह जी सुनिए, सवाल तो सुन लीजिए. अरे आप तो मेरे पुराने दोस्त हैं, सवाल तो सुन लीजिए RP सिंह जी. मेरा सवाल is very simple. My सवाल to you is this: even if SIR and vote chori is the bahana that the opposition is presenting because they know that they are going to lose the Bihar elections, what was the problem if the government said, okay, we are allocating 2 hours? The session was for 21 days. It had 160 plus hours. If out of those 160 plus hours, what was the problem if for 2 hours, both houses of parliament discussed SIR and this so-called vote chori? Problem kya hai?
Okay. Shreya, just recently, big, beautiful bill was passed by the American Parliament. Oh, let's discuss that in the Parliament. We can't discuss that because that's not part of the Indian Parliament. That's not part of the Indian Parliament domain.
So you have to allow me 10 minutes.
SIR is not part of the domain of the Indian Parliament. But please, वो Indian Parliament के domain में नहीं आता. And also, this matter is still sub judice. They are contesting that in court, and they have got the summary from the court on the complete matter. So they can keep rattling that. The reason is SIR is not an issue. Issue is to build up narrative against the constitutional body of the country, whether it is army, when they belittle the Indian army chief by saying Sadak ka Gunta, whether it is Supreme Court, when Priyanka Vadra says how dare Supreme Court questions my brother's integrity or nationalism, or now whether it is the Election Commission. Objective is that we are privileged, we are entitled, so things should happen as per us, or is my way or highway. That's the actual game plan. Okay, and they are trying to build up unrest because they know they can't boot out Modi ji through vote. That's how try to build up some sort of unrest in country. The leader is on record saying that Bangladesh ऐसा माहौल खड़ा होगा.
Okay, so you're essentially saying what Rahul Gandhi and company and the India Bloc are trying to do is create anarchy first by completely disrupting and paralyzing parliament and then taking this so-called anarchy to the streets of Bihar and the rest of the country. In any case, Rahul Gandhi has said, jo aag lag gayi hai, wo bujhegi nahi, right, Saral? Before I go to Saral and before I go to Udayji as well, I just want to say one thing, RP Singh. As far as the Supreme Court is concerned and as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, no one in this country, no institution in this country has a right to give a certificate of patriotism to any individual, forget the leader of opposition. So if Priyanka Gandhi says, who was the Supreme Court to question my brother's commitment to this country or his patriotism, she wasn't very wrong. If, you know, if my brother's patriotism was questioned by the Supreme Court or anyone, I would have said the same thing. Anyhow, can I just get in, Nicole, I know, Saril, I know you want to come in here, but Dr. Uday...
What contest?
1 minute, ruk jaiye, 1 minute. Dr. Uday, can I just bring you in? You know, all of us here, thankfully, are of a vintage where we remember 2011 and 2012. आपको भी याद होगा पार्लियामेंट में क्या होता था. Arun Jaitley and Sushma Swaraj used to be in the opposition. भयंकर disruptions होते थे. And Sushma Swaraj and Arun Jaitley used to come out and tell the press, you are saying that we are not doing any work. Actually, disrupting parliament is our job. We are doing our work. If the government is not listening to what the opposition is saying, फिर हमारा यही काम है. So that is exactly what the Congress and the India bloc is doing. Why call them disruptors?
There is a difference between the two. They never ran away from the debate. Please understand that. That's a difference. Here, allow me to say only 12 lines on 6 points. First, they said, सिंदूर पे चर्चा नहीं होने दी और ये कहते हैं एसआईआर पे चर्चा नहीं होने दी. अरे सिंदूर को तो आपके एक सांसद ने क्लियरली पार्लियामेंट में बोला कि ये तमाशा है, तो तमाशे के ऊपर आपको क्यों चर्चा चाहिए? नंबर 2, the point on मार्गदर्शक मंडल was raised. Let's not debate about our opposition's मार्गदर्शक मंडल. हमारे यहाँ सीताराम केसरी नरसिंह राव के डेड बॉडी को कैसे अंदर नहीं आने दिया, प्रणव दा आरएसएस हेडक्वार्टर में गए तो उनको क्या ट्रीटमेंट दिया, ये सब मार्गदर्शक मंडल में आपके भी आ जाएगा. तो प्लीज डोंट टॉक ऑन दैट. थर्ड, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, फर्स्ट पार्लियामेंट वर्क फॉर अबाउट 677 days. Please imagine 677 days. Here we are not even completing 200 230 days in a year in full term. That's the reality. Most importantly, if everything is going to happen on Sadak, why do you need parliament? Why do you contest elections? Why do you get elected? Solve everything on the Sadak. Fourth point, there is a rule, there is a High Court ruling. Those who are rioters, for whatever they damage, they have to pay. Those who disrupt the parliament should be allowed, should be penalized to pay for the losses to the nation. And last point, if you don't allow your youngsters to talk opportunity, well, don't blame the ruling party that they caught them from you. You only push them by not allowing. Please understand, you may have the inheritance, but knowledge and democracy doesn't come by inheritance. It comes by talent. Allow your youngsters to speak, or else don't blame BJP that they ran away with your cabal. Thank you.
नहीं उदय जी, आप मुझे मेरे सवाल का एक और जवाब दीजिए. My question to you is this. My question to you is this. Look, you may not believe the proof that Rahul Gandhi has presented, right? Especially when it comes to the Madhepura assembly seat. You may not believe the charges that the opposition is making about vote choring or the election commission being compromised. But this is the Indian opposition. They represent 60% of this country, right? My question to you is, why should we offhand, and why should the government offhand dismiss what they are saying? So I completely understand that the government doesn't believe what the opposition is saying and is punching holes in their theory every day. But what is the problem if the opposition wants to talk about SIR on the floor of the House? Wouldn't better floor management say कि यार out of 160 hours इनको 2 घंटे दो, SIR पे debate करो, so that at least the next day the gaming bill can be discussed and the tainted neta bill can be discussed the day after? अभी देखिए क्या हुआ है. After 21 days, ठीक है 12 बिल पास हुए हैं, but without discussion. This is not how democracy functions.
Shreya ji, 2 parliamentarians which you mentioned, there used to be debate in those days and there was a respectful relations between the ruling and the opposition. Here, the opposition mocks of the Prime Minister or the ruling outside the parliament. That's not in decent democracy should happen. There is no respect, there is no trust, there is no dialogue. That's why these things are happening.
Ashutosh ji, do you want to come in here?
Yes, first of all, they keep talking about Rahul Gandhi not making an impact. I would like to remind them that it was Rahul Gandhi on road. I'm talking about Bharat Jodo Yatra, which brought down Narendra Modi to 240 seats, and he has been flinching thereafter, whether it be in the parliament or outside. All the young congressmen who have gone to BJP are NPAs for Congress. Congress has done better without them. They were unable to help Congress revive. Congress has revived after they have left. So let's stop boasting that BJP took out some very talented leader from Congress. Now, let's come to the parliament. In parliament, we have seen often the opposition MPs complain that even in the parliament panels, they are not given fair hearing. And just because the BJP NDA has numbers, their view is ultimately forced. So government is not interested in taking the views of the opposition. It's not like the good days when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was respected and the people were willing to listen to the opposition also. So it is the problem with the attitude of the government in power. They think that Hindustan mein rehna hai to Modi Modi कहना. If you speak against him, you are accused of umpteen things. And we have seen that. And even the youth keep talking about the tainted Neta bill. What was that? He had Amit Shah, because he is the Home Minister, he sought special permission from Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha to push in a bill. And the last 2 days, that was unfair. It was short-circuiting the system. And that's what BJP does every time.
But the point is the bill has not been pushed through. The point is that it is a constitutional amendment that is required. So 2/3 majority will be required. The government doesn't have the majority. It will now go to the JPC. Sabse pehle, that is one thing. My problem is, if you had a problem with the bill, which you clearly did, and we did see some netas, including Manish Tiwari from your side, speak on the issue, you should have let the parliament function.
And what did the opposition say? The opposition said they should have first given us the bill so that we could have read it. It wasn't given to the opposition in time. And that's the trick they play. Okay. Now it will go to a parliamentary panel, which will have BJP and NDA in majority, and they will again force their views on the parliament. And then they will claim that it is the view of the people.
Saral, it's a question about who is insecure and all of that, and whether it was a diversionary tactic to actually introduce the corrupt Neta bill, etc. But I want to ask you this. Now the BJP is saying, look at them. First, they didn't let the parliament function. Now they are taking this protest and will create anarchy on the streets of India over SIR, which is a non-issue. How do you respond to that?
So yeah, 10 seconds before I respond to your question, my friend from BJP played some clips which said some woman saying that there is laptop now and there is English in the school. So there may be laptops in schools, that they may be teaching English in the school. That doesn't mean that they will steal their vote. So that clip was irrelevant, and my leader my friend from BJP should clarify that why did he play that bill in the first place. Number two, he said that SIR was sub judice. In 2012, as we were talking about 2012, I was a quick kid in school back then. We watched how after the Nirbhaya case, the parliament wasn't allowed to function for 5 days. That topic was also sub judice. The Delhi police was working on nabbing the culprits and giving the due medical attention to the victims. Why did parliament need to discuss it? But the Manmohan Singh ji showed a large-heartedness, and that was discussed in the parliament for 12 hours by suspending other business agenda. So the government should also have the large-heartedness. Ashutosh ji spoke about how opposition is confrontational. I would like to remind him that for last 11 years, Lok Sabha does not have a deputy leader of deputy speaker in the Lok Sabha, because by convention that position goes to the opposition, and the government has not followed that convention, and just to not have a deputy speaker for 11 years, is this the respect of democratic processes that they have? And he's preaching us the democratic process about procedures and processes.
Okay, I think we've heard from all sides. I'm going to thank you. The fact is that Parliament didn't function for 70% of the time that it was supposed to function, which means it has flunked. Because ये तो passing marks भी नहीं होते अगर if you just do 30% of work, right? Now my issue is, and my problem is, that 222 crore rupees of the taxpayers' money, my money and your money, has been, wasted. We need to hold the government accountable. We need to hold the opposition accountable as well. We've heard from all sides. You can decide who the villain is. We leave it there. RP Singh, thank you very much. Dr. Uday, thank you very much. Saral Patel, good to have you on the show. And Ashutosh Ji, thank you very much as well. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a break. There's more on the other side.